So who are you? Tell us who you are.
I am Sam Sirico. I am the creative services manager here, but now
Not a big deal.
I am the Off Pitch 74 host, and we will also be having Marvell Wynn as a special host as well whenever he's in town because he lives all the way out in nowhere, Illinois now. So, Woo. I'm sorry, am I too loud? But we've got two loud girls on the podcast today, so you're just going to have to deal with it. But welcome to our second episode of Off Pitch 74 in our second season. And as the listeners will realize is that I'm new to this. I was producing this last year.
Oh.
But I would interrupt a lot. Mm-hmm. And it was Kat and Diane hosting it, but Kat has since left.
Yeah.
And now Diane is leaving us. She did the very first one of this new season, and now she's leaving us. So things have taken a turn, and now you're stuck with me.
And me as your host. Haha.
Yeah. Well, you're my guest.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
But
Sorry.
hey, let's have you on more this season.
Yeah.
I would
down.
like that. Okay.
I'd love to be here.
So, everyone
Hello.
with me today, introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I am Marlu Silva, and I am your Spanish and stadium host for this season. So what's good?
Brand new.
Yes.
I feel like we haven't
Fresh.
really introduced you yet this season. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk, Sam.
Okay.
What you got for me?
So I wrote a list of everything that I know about you so far.
All right.
Shall we start?
Yes.
With
Let's see. True or false?
you own your own eyelash company.
I do, and I'm actually wearing Marlu lashes right now. This idea came to me like back in 2012. I was Miss San Jose 2012.
That I didn't know either.
And then I had to compete at a state pageant, and then just being surrounded by so many empowering women that were doing really awesome things. Like one of my pageant sisters, she was a Hollywood stunt woman, and at the time I was like, oh my gosh, like, what am I doing with my life? And I always knew I wanted to start a business. I just didn't know in what.
Yeah.
And then I got inspired by a beauty blogger who launched her own lash line. And that was unheard of back then. You know, if you weren't buying MAC or at CVS, like you couldn't find lashes anywhere. And then I finally launched my baby in 2015.
That's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
How have sales been?
Sales have been good. But, you know, just like everything else, if you don't market, your product is not going to be put out there. I am my one-woman show, so I am the marketer, I am the designer, I am everything behind my brand. And any entrepreneur who started by themselves with their savings will totally understand and be like, you know, the dream is sold separately, but the hustle is on the side. So if you don't work hard for it, it's really hard to get your sales up there. But definitely, I think that just being in every like beauty convention and stuff has helped me a lot. And then just networking with bloggers. Instagram is probably key to any entrepreneur because it's something that it's free and you can post all your stuff on there and then you can network and work with other women. So that's where we're at right now. We're still in a growing process, but I'd have to say that progress has been made and I'm very happy.
Progress is good.
Yes.
Do you have glitter eyelashes?
No, not yet. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I would wear, okay, to be honest,
Tell me.
I've never worn lashes because I'm one of those idiots who like will put it on, like can't do it and I'll just give up and then I'll still have like the glue stuck on my eyelashes. So I've never worn fake ones before.
Okay, let's correct Sam. Sam is not an idiot for doing this. She's just a regular human being because let's be real, you know, sticking something on top of your eye is probably not going to happen right away, but it does take practice. And I think we should do your lashes. I think we should definitely do like a little
that would be a
where we
fun
have
video.
Sam like putting on her lashes and then I show her how to do her lashes and then we compare. I think that'd be so much fun.
The only thing I don't want to look like is I Love New York. Remember that episode where her eyelash was flying off like this when she was on the boat? This was like from years and years ago from Flavor Flav. And then I watched that show Love and Hip Hop Miami. I love all of them.
I never got into these.
You have to.
Now I see glimpses of them on Twitter.
They're so awful that they're funny.
But never got into these.
This girl JoJo, her eyelashes were so heavy that it looked like her eyes were closed while she was like doing her little testimonials. You could tell she was like having trouble with her eyelashes, but just make me beautiful, Marlu, and it'll all be good.
You're already beautiful, Sam. Lashes are just gonna flaunt your eyes and you'll be good.
Thanks. Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Tell everybody where they can find your eyelashes?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was like, oh, can I drop my name or not? Y'all can find Marlu Lashes at marlusilva.com. Instagram, I'm Shop Marlu. And I don't know, just hashtag look up Marlu Lashes. I have tutorials. I've worked with different bloggers. If you guys have any questions about lashes, I'm always here to answer them. I just love lashes. I just love helping women feel beautiful.
I love it.
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk me through how you got the position of our bilingual in-stadium host.
Let's see. I was randomly called by Chris, emailed by Chris, and I was like, oh my God, how did he even hear about me? And I had no clues. So we set up the interview, and my first interview, guys, was actually with Sam. Sam was there. Magic was there. And you guys were so cool and just very welcoming, and interview went great. Fast forward a few weeks, I got the job, and then huge shout out to Gabriel Sotelo, who is the ex-sports anchor of NBC and Telemundo. He has also left. He's moving to Austin, Texas. You guys can find him on Instagram too, Gabriel Sotelo. Awesome dude. He's actually the one that dropped my name, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, we work together, but the NBC building is huge, so like you hardly ever bump into people.
Yeah.
And you know, I was like crammed in my little cube for a really long time, and I had so many events going on that I hardly ever got to leave my cube. So I was just mind blown that had even happened. And now I'm here bugging you guys every home game, just having a great time.
Not begging us. Making the atmosphere a little better. Now, speaking of that, we already have our in-stadium host, Taylor.
Yes.
Which is weird because you already knew him before even coming on. So how do you guys know each other?
Well, actually, funny story. I knew of him, but I had never actually met him in person up until I came here. And then I've gone to Marianella's, his girlfriend's, salsa classes, and he had been in there recording a few, and I was like, oh yeah, that's her boyfriend. And then, but I mean, I had seen him on Instagram and stuff, and every game I came to, I knew he was your guys' host. So the day we met, I was like, dude, he's like, you know Mari? I was like, I do know Mari. His girlfriend and I went to high school together, and then she was also my pageant sister. She was Miss Santa Clara in 2012. And then
you guys have sisters in pageants?
Yeah, all girls that compete together in a state pageant, we're all considered sisters. So she's my pageant sister.
That's cute.
Pageants aren't as crazy or weird as people may think. I know that there's this weird misconception of pageants, especially that little TLC. What was that baby, the little girl pageant that they would like force little girls to be? You know what I'm talking about? It's a TLC show, but I don't know what it is.
With Mama June.
Yes.
She just got arrested recently, too. That's not good.
Just dropping some tea here. I didn't know that. But yeah, that show really killed it for me. I couldn't even watch that because it's like, how can you force a child to do that? But anywho, we're pretty grown. I was 20 at the time when I competed, so that's definitely something I wanted to do. But yeah, Mari and I have been friends for a long time. And then when I met Taylor, it's like, I already know you, bud.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm going to be your co-host now.
I would definitely be the Sandra Bullock of pageants.
Miss Congeniality.
Like, what would my talent be if I was in a pageant?
She's a lady.
It might be like beating up people.
Ooh, just like her.
Just like her.
Just like her.
Yeah.
Where'd you learn these skills?
I haven't. That's why it would be hilarious. I used to wrestle in the 8th grade and freshman year in high school. Oh my God.
Oh my
I could come out in the singlets and show moves. That would be my talent.
We have to see this. I have to see this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Sam. Now I know not to ever mess with you guys. She was a wrestler.
No, you could still take me down, to be honest.
No, I highly doubt it. No, we're all about love, Sam. We're lovers, not fighters.
Sometimes. Okay, so what were we talking about before where you were sharing the
Taylor
story? Oh,
yeah.
No, we were talking about you perfecting your Spanish because this is what I think really bought us in for hiring you, not to spill beans about anything, but your story about how you moved to Mexico for a little bit.
Yeah.
Share that story.
Well, yes. I moved to Mexico when I was 15, and actually even when I was a little kid. I lived a year in Mexico. I did 2nd grade in Mexico, which actually helped a lot because when I came back to the States and I went back to school, I was at a 5th grade reading level. You know, not to toot my own horn, but yeah, definitely Mexico schooling is very strict and super different from here. Like as a kid, you're taught so much discipline that I feel that we don't get to learn here until we're in college when a professor straight up tells you like, I'm not going to take this assignment And it's like, oh, well, you're stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely living in Mexico helped a lot with the writing portion of Spanish. But even as an adult, I still wasn't at par where I should have been in Spanish. And then I interned for a Spanish TV station in San Francisco. It's called Estrella TV. And that was brutal because I walk in like, oh, I've done radio. Like, I can be on TV. This will be a piece of cake. You know, when you're young, you think you know everything, and you really don't. And my boss was like, yeah, I can put you on TV. You just have to learn Spanish and actually speak it well. And I was like, oh, my God, what you mean? I can speak it well. But, you know, for all my bilingual people out there, y'all know we speak Spanglish. We don't really speak Spanish. And it's really hard. It was really hard. It was really hard to even learn how to write it and how to read it. So I did take like extra classes. I took it upon myself to like read in Spanish. And I was like, Mom, I need to borrow all your books. I need help because I cannot speak Spanish. And on the weekends, that's what I would do. I would just read articles out loud. And at the time, I wanted to be a sports anchor, but in Spanish. So I had to read a lot of sports stuff in Spanish. So that's definitely what helped.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was hard, though. It was really hard. Anyone that can speak 2 languages really well, major props to you. I feel that I'm proud of myself up to where I'm at now. But, of course, there's always room for improvement. But, however, translating on the spot is also pretty hard. Yeah, you guys made me do that on my first event. They're like, oh, come to San Pedro, first event. And I was like, okay, this will be easy. They give me the script. Oh, it's in English, but you have to translate it. I was like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. But yeah, I guess when I'm really excited, it just comes out, you know?
We're here to challenge you.
Yes.
We're here to challenge you.
We can't grow if we're not being challenged. Thanks, Sam.
That's so funny. My fiance is, that word, by the way.
Ooh,
I hate that word.
Back it up a
that
little.
Guy, he is full Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I always was like, oh, he speaks Spanish. Great.
Yeah.
So I would be, every time I would need like help with translating a video, I don't know why I was like translating a video anyway, since I don't speak Spanish at all. But I would ask him to help me, and he would tell me the wrong things on what they're saying. I was like, you speak Spanish. How do you not know what they're saying? And he's just like, I don't speak good Spanish. And I was like, what does that mean?
And not only that, Sam, but see, he's Mexican. It's really hard for us people that speak Spanish to understand everyone that speaks Spanish, because there's so many countries in South America, Central America. I'm Salvadoran and Mexican, and even sometimes my parents bicker about what certain words mean. And even within Mexico is what? I forget how many states are in Mexico, but every state is super different, and everybody speaks very different. Like, this can be a mic to you and I, but to somebody else, it's called something different. And then, you know, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. So I don't blame him.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So tell us, how is the proposal?
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you.
Did you cry?
We already talked about that.
Tell me, did you cry?
I just was like, what? What are you doing? I'll show you the video later.
I have to see this, guys. No, this is so cute.
But we're talking about you right now.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, speak Spanish. Oh, I put on the list that you bought me a cake pop for an opening night because it was the day after my birthday.
You wrote she's a nice lady.
Yeah. I wrote, she bought me a cake pop for the home opener, so she's a nice lady. So we know that you're a nice person.
Aww,
and that's
thanks.
that's my notes.
I bought you a cake pop. She didn't say why. It was her birthday. Okay. It was her birthday. She was working. She was hustling hard. Making sure that I was here on time, getting all my stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, it's her birthday. What can I possibly give her? And I've seen that she drinks a lot of coffee, but I've also seen that they bring her coffee right before. So I was like, I can't bring her another cup because she's not going to drink it. So I bought myself a cup, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a cake pop. Let's hope she's not allergic to anything in this cake pop. And she likes chocolate. Coffee. And would you?
Yes.
She already had a venti cup, so I don't know.
I could drink another coffee.
Ooh, Sam, we can really, really be friends because, girl, I love coffee too. But yeah, it was her birthday. That's why I brought you a cake pop.
Thanks, girl.
Does that make you a Pisces? Are you a Pisces?
I'm a Pisces.
Ooh.
I'm very sensitive, even though I don't act like it on the outside.
You're a jelly bean.
I'm a jelly bean.
Yeah, she's she's tough on the outside.
Isn't that right, Samuel?
So squishy on the inside.
Okay. Sometimes your jokes really hurt me deep down inside, Samuel.
So behind the camera or behind the scenes, we have Samuel.
We have another Sam
AKA
as our
Sam.
new producer now.
He doesn't. Okay, he doesn't. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. You don't believe in this stuff. All right, what sign are you? Taurus. He's okay.
Taurus.
All right, let's see.
That's what?
You're stubborn. You're pretty stubborn. You can be a little
pretty
bit
easygoing.
You can be a little bit of a hothead sometimes, and things have to be definitely your way. You are a nice person, but things just have to be your way.
You are a nice person sometimes.
He doesn't believe in the star stuff though. I'm a Sagittarius, dropping that out there.
I think my mom's a Sagittarius.
November 30th.
Oh, wait,
happy birthday.
no, that's not her.
What's her birthday?
September. That's not even close to a Sagittarius. Okay, back to you, Marlu.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting off track here.
Yeah, let's get back on track.
Now we're talking to Samuel.
Because we were talking about the stars, and then Sam over here is like, I don't believe in stars. I'm like,
the stars are up in the sky at night, Samuel. Don't you see them?
We're in retrograde right now.
And images.
Every single person that's born at the same time as me is
the same way? No. Y'all have similar characteristics. Yeah.
I gotta go reconvene with my mate friends.
They all say something different though too. It's so hilarious.
No, it is.
Every
sometimes
zodiac
I read
thing.
Sometimes I read stuff and I'm like, ugh. But I feel that just a general perspective of it, there is some truth to it. Like sometimes I read that stuff and I'm like, oh, that's spot on. Like who told them what I was going through?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Back on track. Let's go, Sam.
Okay. Marlu.
Yes.
Let's talk about your soccer history. Do you have any soccer history?
I tried playing soccer, but I broke my leg at a very young age. I broke my fudge. I don't know if I'm going to be saying this right, but I broke my fibula and tibula. I believe that's how you say them.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in rehab for about 2 years, and that definitely, that did it for me. I couldn't walk. My leg was still very weak. By the time I was in middle school, that's when I tried out for the soccer team, but I'm so glad my dad didn't sign that permission slip because I would have not made it. My leg was still very weak and flimsy. In high school, I tried playing again. Couldn't do it. And then in college, it wasn't until, shout out to my friend Isabel, who actually taught me how to weightlift. And weightlifting definitely just made my leg way stronger. And yeah, it wasn't until I was an adult that my body was just getting like stronger overall. But breaking your leg is no joke. Yeah. Body injuries suck.
I've never broken a bone.
Good.
Actually, I think I had a hairline fracture.
Let's have her knock on this wood.
I had a hairline fracture. I don't think you've ever heard this story, Samuel. We were in Tahoe.
He's like, I'm intrigued.
I think I was like 10 or 11. It was my whole family and then my friend Brittany.
Yeah.
And my
Brittany.
old brother-in-law, who I was not a fan of. And me, my dad, brother-in-law, and Brittany, we rented jet skis. And Brittany is hauling butt, man. She's on the jet ski with my brother-in-law at the time.
Yeah.
She's hauling butt, like doing circles around us. And then she thought it would be funny to come straight at me and my dad. She thought that if you turned the jet ski off, it would stop right there in the water. And it didn't.
Face.
It didn't. It kept coming full speed at us, and my ankle got caught in between both of them, and I got thrown off and had to go to the hospital. And I think it was only like a hairline thing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't try out for the volleyball team. I don't know why I was playing volleyball anyway with how short I am.
Fun. No, it doesn't matter how short you are. Volleyball's fun. You can still serve. You can still be in the
jump
back.
either.
You don't have to be in the front of the net because you
really
do have
good
to be
server.
tall to be there. But yeah, volleyball was a lot of fun. I tried volleyball too. Failed miserably, but I tried.
I was the most improved player my freshman year.
That's awesome.
After not making the team in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What a great achievement that was.
See, I've always wanted to be an athlete, but I'm not. But I like to do things that really push me. For example, I ran a half marathon last year. Jesus Christ, I don't know why I did that.
There are a lot of people in the front office that are doing that, and I'm
just do it, Sam.
No,
it feels so great.
I don't run.
It feels great finishing those 13 miles, and then you get a medal to prove that you actually did it.
I can't even run 1 mile through the whole time.
Girl,
I
you
get shin splints, and then it hurts pretty bad.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
that's true. I got shin splits after that, and I haven't been able to run the same anymore. That's very true.
I can't. Samuel,
but
do
I'm
you
still
run?
trying. We'll start trying.
Yeah, not. Okay, well that's far for
like
me.
I run,
3 or
but
4
not
miles
far.
is far for me. Yeah, dude. Everybody in the. I'm just like, no, I don't do marathons. But good for you. That sounds great.
I'd say you have to try it at least once, Sam. At least a 10K. That's 6 miles.
Oh, that's a lot.
You can do that. Come on. I'll convince her. Hopefully by the end of the season. Maybe I'll sign her up to do the rock and roll with me or something.
I like rock and roll.
Hey,
I like that idea.
we'll be jamming to rock and roll.
Marlu, what kind of music do you like?
Ooh, I'm kind of boring. I listen to the same thing over and over. So if I find a song that I like, I will replay it over and over and over. That's me.
Yep.
My preferred genre of music would have to be alternative Mexican rock.
I've never. What's that?
You want to hear it? Can I play some?
Yeah, play some.
All right, let's see.
Alternative Mexican rock.
Yes. I also love to listen to reggaeton. Just anything I can move to. Anything I can move to. I'm not opposed to listen to anything crazy. My boyfriend listens to death metal, so I've been into death metal lately.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's got me onto that. So
I just bought Korn and Alice in Chain tickets and then Slipknot tickets.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Slipknot reminded me of middle school time. I used to listen to Slipknot. Girl, what? This is what I listen to, guys. Yeah, it's kind of like chill, mellow.
That's nice.
Yes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just reggaeton,
Cool.
alternative Mexican rock. I like oldies, 90s hip hop, Tupac, Biggie, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah. You can never go
Wu-Tang
wrong with
Clan.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, tell the story about you were at the groundbreaking ceremony in
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Share
So
that story.
actually, I was there.
Were you with your sisters?
Yeah. So it was, pageant time. My pageant was in November, so I came to the groundbreaking day because I heard I was gonna get my own shovel, and I was like, oh, I want to be there for my shovel. I want to get my shovel. And when you're in pageants, you just want to get involved in everything possible in your city. Like you just want to be all over the place. It's kind of like you're running for mayor, pretty much. And so I was here. Oh my God, I came in heels. Can you believe that? I came in booty heels. So I was dressed like I was going to, I don't know, pageant dinner or something. I was in jeans. I actually have to give you the picture. I just found the picture again. I'm in a blue blazer.
We should post that picture.
Because obviously I'm in the blue Quakes color. And I'm wearing jeans. I'm wearing my Miss San Jose sash. And I'm wearing boots, but they were heeled boots. So there I go, struggling through the freaking dirt. And I was like, oh, I'm here because I want to win my pageant and I want my shovel. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And I actually kept a little cup of dirt. I still have the little cup of dirt.
They gave out cups of dirt?
No, I took it.
You took
Sorry, guys.
You took dirt? You took some of the
did
dirt?
because I was like, this is something huge. Like after the stadium is built, I'll be like, I have my little cup of dirt. Yes, I have a cup of dirt somewhere in my room. But yes, I do have it. I'll also look for that. I'll bring it over.
She stole a cup of dirt.
Was I not allowed to take dirt? That's not public property.
I'm not mad about that.
Exactly.
I'm glad you took that
I
dirt.
think I did that because I went to a wedding once where I thought this was so adorable, but this couple had so much history, and I guess they put together. Whoa, sorry, Mike.
Whoa.
They put together a little cup with 3 tiers of sand, and the sand was like from where they met, from where they rekindled their love, and then the place where they got married at. So it was like 3 little tiers, and I was like, that's so cute. I never thought about collecting sand or dirt. Like, I don't know. I thought that was just adorable. So
I think that's what we're going to have to do at our wedding.
yes.
So we're getting married in Cancun
Oh my
next
God.
year.
Not a big deal.
And every picture that I see, it's like the 2 like pouring sand into one. We're 2 coming as one into one sand bowl. And I'm just like, okay.
But it's cute. The meaning behind it is adorable.
I'll probably break
Did you
that
guys
thing
meet in
a
San
second.
Jose?
We met in Hayward.
Okay, there you go. Pick up some dirt in Hayward, put it in the cup, and then put some Cancun sand in there.
Yeah.
How long have you been with him?
7 years.
Oh my God, Sam.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
I love weddings. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see all your posts.
Do you want to
Please post
come?
a lot.
You
Oh
can
my
come.
God, did she just invite me to her Cancun wedding?
Everyone's
I'm there.
invited.
Yes, I'm going.
It's going to be a big party.
I'm going. Yes.
Well, all right.
All right, guys, I just got invited to Sam's wedding. That's
So
beautiful.
let's get back to soccer, Marlo.
Yes, back to football.
What are your hopes and dreams for the rest of the season? You personally, on the field, game day, what are you hoping for?
I have many hopes actually after this last game that I watched. I just really hope for our team. Can I talk about our team? About my hopes for our team? Yeah. I just want our team to just, I don't know, guys, get it together. I feel that we're such a hardworking, I'm part of the team, but the Quakes are such a hardworking team. And then I've seen what Matias has been able to do in the past, and he is such an incredible coach, and he delivers so much passion and love into what he does. And I feel that we are a great team. We just gotta I don't know.
We're still figuring things out.
Yeah, which is normal, which is normal for all the people out there like, what is happening? It's like, you guys need to understand it takes time, and it's really hard to work in a team where you know half of your players and you don't know the rest of the half of the players, and they just got to bond better. But I have great hopes for the team, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to turn things around in a positive way in the future. As far as working in the stadium, I'm just so excited to be here. I feel that anyone I've told about this job has told me that's perfect. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it is. I have always wanted to work in sports, especially in football. I grew up around soccer, even though I couldn't play it myself. My dad stopped playing soccer 2 years ago. The dude's 53. And my brother plays soccer right now. He plays for Dianza. My best friend plays soccer. So I've always been everybody's cheerleader. And then now being able to work for the Earthquakes, it's like, do I actually work for the Earthquakes? So I'm still in shock, and I'm in love with everything I do here. So thank you guys so much.
Have you met Matias yet?
No, I have not met Matias yet.
I haven't talked to him in a long, well, I haven't communicated with him or been around him that much lately.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that I actually auditioned to be an in-stadium host once.
What?
For the
Tell us.
Sam, who is there? There was the minor league hockey team in San Francisco for the Sharks, the Bulls. Are they still there? No. So I don't even know how I got that audition, but I auditioned for it at Comcast 3 in Hayward.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I felt really great. I walked out of there. I was like, yeah, I nailed it. And then the next person who was coming to audition was walking in, and it was Kira, the A's in the stadium host. I was like, well, didn't get that job. I can kiss that out the door. And I didn't get it. That's my in-stadium host
I actually felt total opposite after my interview with you guys. I loved you guys, and I felt that we vibed well, but I was like, I don't think I'm going to get this. They're probably going to be looking for somebody else. I don't think I'm going to get this. And then it took you guys so long to get back to me. So I was like, yeah, I for sure didn't get it.
That was not my fault.
So yeah, I was very nervous actually. And then I had given up on the idea, to be very honest.
Really?
I was job hunting. When I heard about this job, I was in the midst of job hunting. And I was like, oh, this sounds like a cool thing. And then after the interview, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get it. And I continued job hunting. But here I am, guys. Woo!
There's the positivities of negative thinking.
Right? Yeah.
Sometimes it works out.
Yeah, sometimes it does. But don't be negative, guys. Do not be negative on yourself, because then, you got to put things out into the universe that you want to happen. It's something I've learned. If you really want it, you have to speak it into existence. I believe in that, and it's happened to me before, because if you don't, I don't know, crazy things happen. And actually, here's a pretty sad but crazy story. The day Magic called me telling me about the job, my friend had just passed away that day. And actually, I didn't even know he was going to pass away that day. I spoke to Magic around 4. My friend passed away at 9 p.m. Until this day, I'm mind blown. And I'm like, that is not a coincidence. Because my friend was in coma. And I remember talking to him like, hey, I was just updating him with life. Like, this is where I'm at. I just applied for this job. I don't think it's going to happen, but I just want you to know, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I'm crying.
Oh, Marlu, no crying.
I know. And then it just happened. And when that happened, I was like, that can't be a coincidence. And I just remember looking up, and it's like, thank you, Justin. You were there for me.
Marlu.
Yeah, so there's my story.
You're going to make me cry.
No, don't cry. Happy thoughts. Justin was an incredible person. Anywhere he walked in, he just radiated positivity. So after that happened, I was like, okay, you definitely just have to be positive all the time, because sometimes, we beat each other up.
Yeah.
And you just got to stop doing that. Gotta love
Samuel.
yourself. Love yourself, Sam.
Stop beating each other up. Okay? Yeah. It's usually you.
Shots fired, literally.
Well,
Pew, pew, pew.
on that note, let's close this thing out.
Yeah.
We've got CF Monterey coming into town on Saturday. Game time is 4:45. Gates open at 3.
Yes. We'll be here.
We'll be
and
here.
early.
Get your tickets. Come out. It's not a usual MLS game.
It's not.
One of our bonus games of the season. It's going to be a great time. We've got Chewy back out here. We're going to have Marlu. We're going to have Taylor.
Yes.
Crazy George will not be here, but
Oh.
he will be here the following game.
Yeah.
And the
Fun
drum
fact,
will be here.
Just gonna drop a fun fact. My family's actually from Monterrey, Nuevo León, where
There you go.
Los Rayados in Monterrey are from. So we're super excited for this game.
Cool.
We'll
I
see
did
you
not
next
know
week.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is Sam and Marley closing
Bye,
out
guys.
Off Pitch
Thank you guys
74.
so much for listening. This was so much fun.